I think there are four things that organisations are doing. We've got governance, we've got tech and AI, we've got compliance, and we've also got cultural and kind of change management in the organisations. If we just kind of look at governance, so there are new roles that are existing now in the organisation. Everyone has to have a compliance manager. We've seen AMLA committees being set up. If you look at tech and AI, we've clearly got these AI-driven solutions. And then finally, and this is kind of my favourites, the cultural and change management. So that's really embedding risk culture into an organisation, not just somebody in the back office, somebody in ops does something, right, or someone in compliance. That's looking at all three lines of defence, yes, and making sure that that culture around what we do every day in an organisation is really embedded. So there's lots of work being done in that space.
There are a number of big problems here. The first one being on threat. The threat landscape is rapidly changing due to AI-generated identities, crypto, instant payments, which are changing at such a pace that the existing controls are unable to respond. Second is technology. Many firms are being weighed down due to the legacy systems they have, the fragmented data, which doesn't allow them to have a better view of customer risk or even adopt the next generation or some of the good AI solutions. And the third being the change in regulatory landscape. With changes in regulations, we are seeing divergent requirements across markets, and the firms are trying to be compliant while keeping the cost down and also keep the customer happy. Finally, the firms which are getting ahead are the ones which look at this as strategic transformation. It continues to be a challenge because of the changes that we are seeing across the board. By bringing AI, automation, and unified operations, the organizations would move from manual and reactive processes to more proactive and intelligence-based approach, making them faster, effective, and more reliable in tackling FinCrime risks.
So within your investment banking or capital markets, we're seeing a greater transparency in ownership being driven through stricter beneficial ownership structures and disclosures. So these are all great opportunities to get on board with some of those things. If we think about retail, there's cross-border harmonisation. There's the ability for organisations to work with a wider variety of organisations that they've ever worked for. So if we think about fintechs, regtechs, it's a really powerful market differentiator. If I just kind of finish with the wealth and asset management sector, hugely complex. For me, the ability to upgrade and focus on your enhanced due diligence, your KYC, we're able to offer a more personalised, structured service to clients, to customers. We're also thinking about kind of broader compliance and risk framework, looking at suitability of advice in there, the merging of conduct and financial crime as well. Finally, for me, looking at false negatives. So the industry is very much focused on false positives, which is cost-driven. Looking at false negatives enables us, with some of the things we've talked about, to really focus on risk, yes, and understand what organisations are missing.
EY and Appian have worked closely and collaborated to create a FinCrime data intelligence module. I think we talked about unified operations. The first step towards getting in unified operations is by having unified data, all actionable FinCrime data in one place. So there is an opportunity where we have brought together a single view of FinCrime data through a standardized, virtualized FinCrime layer using Appian's data fabric.